bunch of toxic shit that supports bacterial and fungal growth, essentially. So, I mean, is that a shocker, really? No. But I got decaf coffee, see if that helps, if anything. But either way, we're going to see how I feel tomorrow. But we're going to get a decaf coffee and then go get a little churro. And we're just going to drive around for a bit, do a car vlog. Yeah. I got to make sure that the ring thingy is flipped up so that it's not like super loud when it jiggles around and everything. My hair's a little wild today, sorry. I guess I shouldn't be sorry. I like when it's wild. Those are my laundry beads back there, if you can hear them. Anyway, thanks for everyone who's been watching my videos. I'm gonna upload this video and then there's gonna be another video that'll be uploading later. So, and then this week we'll have more consistent videos. Usually the first week of the month I take like a little break. So this is about the time when, okay, now we get into the swing of things. So I didn't really take a break. I just kind of like did a little bit of everything just because I knew I wanted to do everything and I have to be in the swing of it. So now we're in the swing of it. So I appreciate those who have been helping me build my channel though on YouTube. Oh, I have to get gas. I found out I get cash back. I get cash back if I use Chevron. I have to betray cutie. But if I use Chevron, I get cash back. What? I didn't know that. That's so cool. My teeth look so good. I've been using these whitening strips from TikTok Shop. They're so good. Also, not drinking a shit ton of coffee helps. I have a pickup order for Jess.
For Jess?
Yeah.
Okay, so far.
Thank you. I haven't been here in like 2 weeks. I got videos to do today, photo shoot tomorrow. That's gonna take up the whole day. I've been talking about a photo shoot, but I haven't done it yet because for my joints, I always overshoot myself because this lady's mad. I think like, my joints are healthy. Like that's how I feel, even though they're not. I'm pretty gimpy. I'm less gimpy than the last video I posted, so I'll do like an update of where I'm, like how gimpy I am. It's still gimpy though. So almost there. This lady's so angry, it's scaring me. I'm so scared. But I'm so excited though. Oh my god, who's excited for fall? I'm so excited. This year, my friends are just very much in their own spaces, which is totally fine because I'm in my space. Does that make sense? Like, they've all got their own, like, a lot of shit going on, and like I can only be there so much for them, you know, because I can't just like take over for them or whatever, you know. But they all have kids, multiple kids at that, full-time jobs, so it's really hard for me to like be able to get time with them, and I'm very grateful when I do get time with them because I really just appreciate them, you know, I don't know, hanging out with me. But I see Sierra usually like once every 3 months is like my good spot. Like that's when I'm like, okay, things are kind of like, okay, I can go see her and like I feel ready and stuff. That's how I am with all friends. Like it's always been like that. And my best friend Sierra, she's really great because she doesn't get offended when I go silent mode. Like, I'll talk to her, and like maybe there'll be a day where I just have a lot of thoughts to tell her, and I'll message her. But like, other than that, like, yeah, that's pretty much how I like it. And then I usually, like, I'll throw parties, I'll host parties and get-togethers, and that'll be the time when I get to hang out with my friends all at once. But Sierra is one of the few that I go out to eat with and stuff, because she's a good person to go out to eat with. She's fun. She's fun to have adventures with. So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, too. I don't like decaf, because decaf actually has such a weird flavor. It's not ever, I don't know, the same. This is pretty white. You don't have to do. It's better than nothing. It's not exactly what I wanted, but I'm not trying to kill my joints. I want them to be healthy because I want to be able to walk around. I really want August 31st to be my first motorcycle ride. I'm so excited. There's a lot of times you could have just turned. Are you turning left? I wouldn't know because you don't have your fucking blinker on. I think he's turning left. Turn right. She's being fucking annoying. I think they're turning left though. I'm assuming. Wish they would have had a blinker on. Come on, boy. Yeah, dude, just turn right and flip around. That's what I'm doing. Do it. It'll save your car. Unprotected left-hand turn in a Challenger. Alright. I mean, you probably got the torque for it. What can I say? Yeah, it's very, the coffee's very mild, but that's okay. It's a sweet little treat. I've been super strict about, he's still there, my goodness. Been super strict about my diet. Because I want to be able to do these sweet treat things for vlogs, I have to be strict during the week, so, which is fine for me. It's easy. I almost prefer it because it's super easy. I cook a whole bunch of hard-boiled eggs, so I eat like a hard-boiled egg or two in the morning, and of course I have my like morning broth soup. Right now it's soup, it's the cowboy soup, but it has chicken stock in it. So I always have chicken stock in the morning. That's the important part. Oh god, I just ran over that curb. Alright, cool. I'm always scared of doing that and flipping over. I know that's so severe, but I've seen it in videos. And I'm so bad with curbs. I'm so bad with them. I should have looked where that one was, though. It was right next to me, so. I just didn't look. It's okay. Yeah. And then I have horsies. They're always out in this pasture. I love it. Oh shit, I forgot to get gas. Mother trucker. Now I have to turn around because I get cash back. And I wanna get gas at that place. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We're headed towards Cutie, so I guess from here on out I will get it at the Chevron. You're so used to Cutie. Yay, I'm so excited for my churro. I just gotta say, I mean, Filiberto's doesn't have like the best churros, but out of all like the fast food type places, I really honestly love Costco's churros. Costco has the best churros, if you ask me. Don't come in my lane, bro. What is that? I think they're on my phone. But Filiberto's has close to the authentic type churro that I'm looking for. Better than Subway's garbage. Poor excuse for a churro. I don't know if I deleted that video. I struggle because I have a lot of I don't have a lot of storage on my phone. So, are they drunk? So now they're speeding. Love these houses, it's so pretty. But yeah, I did try their foot-long cookie. I was not impressed. It reminded me of those prepackaged grandma's cookies. Now, some people love those, hence why that company is in like business, right? I do not like those. Not my favorite kind of cookie. I actually don't like pre-made cookies. The only pre-made cookies I like, I'll eat them occasionally. I like Chips Ahoy pre-made cookies, but I don't really love those. I prefer like a real homemade cookie, you know. But I do like, as long as they are, you know, baked at home, I do like those ones. Like the pre-made dough. Sorry, that was like the Pillsbury dough or whatever it is. Those ones are good. Those ones are good. But yeah, the ones that are pre-baked for you just never for me hit the same. I'm not sure why. Just could be all the preservatives, to be honest. Yeah, I'm very picky about my chocolate chip cookies because I love chocolate chip cookies. I love them so much, especially homemade ones. I think I make a really kick-ass homemade chocolate chip cookie. Okay, let me try to avoid these people. Like when there's like a lot of men around. I'm pretty sure I seen this homeless dude here last time. But unfortunately I do not have any cash this time. Don't look. Wow, I should probably clean my windows, to be honest. Oh god. Out here. Man. Okay. This dude's looking rough. Thank you to everyone who's been subbing and who donated, because you guys paid for my gas. So thank you. Thank you so much, for real. Literally, you guys are the whole reason why I can do what I can do. You guys are the whole reason why I can put my health on the forefront and focus on that every day, because it is so difficult. It really is. It's whatever, but it is really difficult. It's more than a full-time job, to be honest with you. And there's always something with it, so to me, it's definitely food related, you know, but it's difficult, but I'm grateful because you guys give me the ability to pretty much earn an income while my joints are in this really bad flare state. You know what I always wonder? So when you fill up gas in a pre-done thing, like this person's filling up gas, not in their truck, but in like a 5-10 gallon thing. Maybe they have a quad or something. I don't really care what it's for. But I know some people use it for storage, and I always wonder that because, like, doesn't it expand, like the gases expand? And, like, is that really safe for it to just sit in there, like, you know, mixing with its fumes and shit like that? I don't know. I don't know anything about that shit, but I always wondered about that. Like, if it makes it more combustible. I don't know. Filiberto time. Churro time. And then later today I'm gonna go home. Sometimes, like, when you guys see me not post videos, I'm doing videos, but I end up deleting them. That's what I can say. I'm trying not to do that, but I keep doing that. Is what it is. But I was shooting videos and I just didn't like how they turned out. So, like, sometimes I feel like I'm a little overstimulated, or I'm really big about, like, making sure my energy is right before I, you know, put myself before you guys, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Because I just don't want to be, you know, oh, like, my life is so blah, 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 like, it's so lame. Like, I'm not trying to be, like, utilize you guys as, like, my venting source, you know. I've worked really hard to take care of my life to where I could be in this position, where I could mentally have the space to help people and things like this online. Because although I don't have a therapist degree, if I had the time, if I had the money, if I had all that shit, the health and everything, I would pursue it, just so I could have the licensing behind me. But nonetheless, it's something that I've always wanted to do. So it's kind of like I can baby step it, in a sense, this way, and help people in whatever way I can. Sometimes it might just be making you laugh. Sometimes it's just giving you a chill space to hang out in. But I don't want, like, I have made the space for you guys. I don't want to bring you guys in under this pretense, essentially, that, oh, this space is for you, and just use it to dump all my shit on you guys. You know what I mean? So it'll be like, I'm too overstimulated, but I'm trying to get a video done and stuff like that, and it just doesn't end up working. So I just delete it because it's not the right energy that's coming across, and I'm really I don't know what you want to call it. I'm really adamant, though, about a certain energy coming across. I don't know where we're going to go today. Where should we go, guys? I'm going to eat a churro. I'm kind of craving, like, beer and ramen, but I think that'll be for another time. I think we'll celebrate the first, no, I don't really like grabbing a beer on my bike, because I'm already unstable. So, but we will get beer and ramen together. I love beer and ramen. It's like one glass of beer is perfect with a bowl of ramen, perfect. Even better, I love to have beer at home, like a 6-pack of Blue Moon. There's a brewery here, Papago Brewery, and they make an orange blossom beer that I fancy. I think like once a month I crave a beer, so I'll go there, get a beer, get some ramen. But something about ramen and beer is just so good together, it really is. This is why I'm not a part of Metallica. There we go. I think caffeine makes my nose itch. Or coffee? Oh, I remember this one time. Because anytime I drink coffee, like, I seem to get, like, really itchy nose. Just, like, the tip of my nose is itchy. Trump 2024. I used to work at Dunkin', though. And I remember one time this guy, he was such an asshole. I really did not like working with him. But this person ordered decaf. Ooh, look at this. What is that? I'm trying to read the side. It's like an old school car. Does it say Cavalier? Is that a thing? Pontiac Cavalier? Maybe? I don't know. I was trying to see. It looked like a Pontiac on the front, but I couldn't tell what was on the side. I don't know. It was a cute little old school car. Reminds me of a little bit of the Thunderbird body style. But anyways, this dude that was such an asshole to work with, this guy ordered decaf coffee, but he ended up giving the guy caffeinated coffee, and I was just like, that's so fucked up, because some people have like real severe health issues. You know, what if he had a pacemaker and couldn't drink caffeine and stuff like that? You know, it cost you nothing to remake it. You know, it costs a company. I mean, it costs you some time, but whatever. I'd rather it cost time and be right, if you ask me. Now, there's a certain amount of time that is okay, and a certain amount of time that is not, you know? But still. Churro time. A part of me wants to drive down to Scottsdale and go have lunch, but I like to go have lunch at places during the week when no one's out, because I don't want to be approached by people. I'm approached by people a lot, and I don't mind it. People are very kind. They're always very nice, but it's, you know, sometimes with especially men, it's a little bit bothersome. Hi there, can I get a churro? And that'll be it. No, that'll be it. Thank you. Cowboy fries. Sounds so good. They're carne asada fries. If you have like an Alberto's or anything. Toyota Racing Development. What? Is this kid delivering pizza? That's hilarious. Let me show you his car. Oh no! Hold on. Ugh. It's a racing car, I guess. I don't really know if it is. But it says it is. Ugh, the heat just killed my the sticky sticker on the back that holds you guys up on my thingy. Okay. I'll do that again. Alright. A little purse plushie. Yeah, it's so hot and the sun literally beats down right on my phone. It's so soft. It kind of reminds me of Spudgy. I think I said that already. And I love Spudgy. She's so cute. I saw someone, they had like a little wagon and they put their dog in it. I think I want to do that because then I could take her with me in places. And I could go to more dog-friendly places, to be honest. So, I'm going to look into doing that. Oh, my phone is dying of heat. Yay! Churro time. Come on and grab your friends. We're going to... Oh, speaking of... So, if you guys like Adventure Time this Thursday, a lot of you guys like my suit video, which is so funny because, that's not my recipe. That's my grandma's recipe. That's kind of her cooking style, where it's very, like, you know, like the 50s housewife when the canned stuff was coming in, and, yeah. drive around for a bit, eat this churro. I never sprayed my car. I forgot to spray my car. TikTok Shop sent me this stuff. It's so pretty. I think I showed you guys it. I don't know. But it's so pretty. It smells so good. It smells very soft and girly. It's kind of fun because, like, I had a car before, but it was a shit box. I knew I was going to get a different car. Originally, I had planned a BRZ, but with my lifestyle right now, a BRZ would be like a secondary car, like a fun car. What's more practical for my lifestyle is like a Jeep or this. If I could take out the back seats, which I want to do, it'd be even more practical because me and the dogs. But I really just like camping. I like hanging out with my dogs, and I need something small. That's why I ride a motorcycle, because my spatial distance is real bad. I will admit this all the time. I'm the first one to say it. Curbs I'm so bad with because the spatial distance is weird to me. I'm getting used to my car though, so I like the smaller vehicles. Even my Jeep. Thank you. Have a good one. Even my Jeep, it's a smaller style Jeep. It's a XJ 2-door. So she's very squat. Yeah. But I will get a BRZ eventually. And then a 2002 1970 BMW. I like those, very cute. Some napkins, thank you. Thank you, Flying Spaghetti Monster, and thank you again to the people who subbed to me for this. I'm so grateful. Like, I know people will shit on OF girls all the time. That's okay. I don't care. But, like, I care. Like, I don't think it's right, but whatever, you know. This has saved me, especially with my physical health. This has literally saved my life, because I would be homeless without OF and stuff. There's not really many options for people who have severe disabilities to actually make money. Ooh, hot. I like these because the dough is authentic, like patishu churro type dough. You know, I can tell anyway. I can tell when the dough is not the right dough. Like, some people will make, like, I don't know, just a different type dough, and it's not the right dough. It works, but it's not the right dough. And I like theirs is always crispy. Always crispy, but doughy on the inside. So good. Highly recommend. It's like a perfect little snack. And it's not like hugely long, that's what she said. I think maybe this week we'll go to like a local place in Arizona and get some food. It'll probably be something healthy. But I do want to get in the motion of like showing off local places in Arizona. And I guess I don't really like waiting till my health is better, right? And there are people who eat healthy, and if there's chronic illness people following me, then I guess that's kind of the best option. I should, as I say, lean into that. That's the advice I give, and sometimes I do forget my own advice. So sometimes I'm like, okay, like maybe I should just lean into it, you know? Because I see all these people do mukbangs and it's like all unhealthy food, all, you know, but I can't. I literally won't be able to walk the next day. So I guess I'll just have to find like the healthy, good places, the good local spots that are healthy. Whoop. That guy that just drove by looked like Rick from Pawn Stars, the dad. prefer this to a donut. It's the perfect amount of sweetness. Texture is there. It feeds that, I have like one little bite left. It feeds that carby, kind of craving. I wish I could describe this stuff. It's so good. It smells like rose and vanilla, essentially. A tiny bit powdery, like the tiniest bit, but in a good way. I'm not a powdery person, but it would make the best, like a really good bathroom spray, to be honest. But it's perfect for if you're like a girly girl. It's perfect for the smell, girly girl smell in your car. That was so good. Okay, so essentially what I'm trying to do is like get into a routine with everything. Like, okay, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I stream at night on Twitch and TikTok. And I want to stream on TikTok more when I do like outings, and then I can, but I have to fix, I have to fix my phone carrier provider person. I have Straight Talk right now, and they're 5G or whatever. Like, I could not stream unless I have Wi-Fi. It just doesn't support it. Even though it says it does, it doesn't. So I'm considering T-Mobile. A lot of people recommended T-Mobile to me, and I use T-Mobile's Wi-Fi, and I love them. So I think, oh shit, I didn't know someone's behind me. I think that's kind of the route I'm gonna go. But I'm trying to get consistent with YouTube and being, you know, consistent with that, as I just fucking said. But it really involves me thinking of how to do things when my health is the way it is. Because, is he gonna go across? Okay, thank you. He looked like he was a man on a mission. Guys, I feel like barfing. Oh my god, come on, come on. Oh god. Ugh. Okay. Yes. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah, yeah, we did it. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to get into the routine of things. Like, okay, once a week we do this, once a week we do this, 3 times a week we do this. So that way it's consistent and more easy for me to keep track of in my mind, because I have so many things. So like every day I have to post 3 to 5 times a day on my TikToks, not just on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. The lucky thing about that, and I'm going to get into my content creating journey after this, so this is perfect if you guys are interested in that. Kind of lead into that later. But luckily, like for Facebook, I can post on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. So Facebook and Instagram are connected. I post on Twitter, TikTok shop account, YouTube, Twitch. So as you can see, I run quite a few things. So, and I do it all alone, and then while managing my illness, it's a little difficult, but my illness is coming out of the remission kind of state. So I'm ready to collect everything that I've learned about marketing and everything like that. And I lost my account, you know, it got terminated for a bit. Literally right before I was supposed to move into this home, I got an email saying that my OF had been terminated, and I cried. I'm not gonna lie, because I was making a good amount. I was having very, you know, stable income coming in at that point, and because I had finally like built up my account, built up my clientele, built up the photo shoots and stuff, and so I was really bummed. And then just one day out of this year, my account, my appeal went through, and they just gave me my account back, and I was like, cool. So I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for everyone who subs to me, for everyone who donates, because I know not everybody wants to see that stuff. I'm not offended by it. I get it. I love a lot of my friends. Do I want to see them naked? No. So I get it. I'm not offended by it, but I'm really so grateful, because there'd be sometimes when I'm just really struggling and I'm sitting there like literally stressed out in my room. You guys wouldn't know. And I'm trying to keep my vibe high. So I'm trying to like just cry and purge it out. I know people would think the opposite of just like, okay, it's all gonna be fine. But I get anxious, I get scared, I want to cry. So I just do it. I flow with the emotions and let it happen. I know it's temporary and things will work out. And somehow, like always, I get like a sub at that time, or I get like a donation at that time. So I am so beyond grateful. Like I wish you guys knew when you donate, when you sub, just how magical it is, because it's more than just you guys subbing, you know? And you guys who sub to my YouTube, like even if you don't spend money, when you're watching my stuff and like supporting it, genuinely, I've never experienced this amount of support in my life. I've told my stream this so many times, and I'm so grateful for it, because I've never met so many people who I can relate to and they can relate to me, and I've been able to build this community and stuff, and I'm so grateful to meet new people in it. So you guys are, like I say, the OGs of my YouTube kind of journey. And it's honestly a little difficult because truthfully I've never caught on TikTok, like I've gone viral on TikTok, like my first account hit 90K, right? And I'll talk about this more, but it's always been male audience, and I love my bros, don't get me wrong, but I wish the ladies would really, like, I wish I had the lady audience. I wish ladies would be like, oh, how do you do your makeup? Oh, how, you know, like how I see them under other girls' posts, but never mind. And then I just see them pretty much embody how I look, and I know they got it from me, but they pretend like I don't exist, or they don't want to tag me. And then they'll be mean to me at the same time. They'll make fun of me. The most recent insult is women calling me a man, which in real life, if they were standing next to me, 100% they would be looking like the man. Do I have a problem with that? No. But like, I don't understand why. I don't know why, like, I can't get a female audience, you know? It's a very select few women that follow me. It's women who really are pretty, you know, pretty much like me, like pretty strong, opinionated, willed, and stand up for, you know, really what they believe in. And a lot of people just like people who are moldable, who are just kind of like flimsy, I guess, is the word I could say, like who bends to whatever, whenever, doesn't matter kind of thing, you know? And I know what I'm about, I know what I stand for, you know, kind of shit. I don't know if that's it, but, or the other part is I know that I attract obviously a male audience, and a lot of women don't like that. So then I become the outcast in the women community online, but not because they like to copy what I do, but they also like to pretend I don't exist while copying what I do, while also making fun of how I look at the same time. So I've never felt really welcomed in the lady community on TikTok, on any social media page. Even if I present myself organically and authentic, it still draws in the dudes, which I'm fine with, because I've always been more of a tomboy. I grew up with brothers. Like, I'm, you know, just now exploring, like, my femininity, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Not just now, but I have been for, like, the past few years. So, it's a little difficult to, I don't know, for me. But that's where I want to go. I want to be able to have both, a healthy balance of both audiences. And it's a little difficult because when I'm vulnerable online, of course there's going to be haters, no matter what. When you're doing something and you're getting attention, there's going to be haters, okay? For so many reasons. Maybe they're jealous that you have attention. Maybe they're jealous how you look. Maybe they're jealous because you're confident enough to speak your truth. Maybe you know, people will always think it's looks, but it's really not. It's just about having the confidence to own what you've got, what you've been given, you know? And everybody's unique, everybody's special, you know? And people want to downplay that because people in their life have told them how unspecial they are. And everybody is special. Everybody's unique and an important part of the web of consciousness that's in this fucking world, you know? So, and you might think you don't impact people's days, but you likely do without even knowing it. But nonetheless, I'm just really grateful for the people who have been with me. There's people who have been with me since my first TikTok account. A lot of them are actually like my mods. So I'm so grateful for that, because although I'm not like super duper wealthy right now, I just know I'll make it, because how long I was sick, I just read a lot. I hyperfixate on learning shit. So then it was marketing. It was like, okay, what was I doing wrong with my OF? I wasn't doing anything wrong, but I wanted to be the it girl, you know, when it came to OF, you know, and the top people. And I was doing well, but just not at that point, you know, where I wanted to be. So when it got taken down, I was like, fuck. But then I had to turn to Patreon and learn a different style of marketing, because Patreon is not like OF. Not at all. You cannot market the same. So for a while I really struggled there, because I was like, oh my god, what am I doing wrong with Patreon, you know? So I figured that out, and then figured out even more marketing for OF, and then boom, my account got given back, and now I can really go at this a more authentic way, because before I was really trying to fit in with the girls, you know, and that was shooting myself in the foot, because it wasn't being authentic to me. And although I'm great at cosplay and stuff, that's not the style of pictures I really would be taking. So now I'm like, okay, I want to do what's authentic to me, and now I know more about, you know, marketing and stuff like that. And because I thought I had to be super duper like out there and whatever, like, you know, but I've learned, like I said, I've learned. So I'm excited for this week. I've been looking forward to this month. July was the break that I needed. I feel like last week was a good week, and this week is really going to propel me, which I'm just grateful for every single one of you, because you guys have been an important part of that. Whether or not you sub to me, if you just watch my shit, and that's where, if you're a hater, thank you, because you're really helping me achieve my goal. I'm grateful though, so thank you. But later today we'll talk more about content creating journey. I talk about this stuff because I know there's a lot of chronic ill baddies out there, and you don't have to do your face on social media. I will tell you all the different strategies I have in my mind, you know, for the way you can start social media. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment on the video, you know, but I there's a lot of ways to make money, and if you don't want to put your face on social media, just find something you like and you can make money on it. I guarantee it. Now, I've been pining after a certain, like, it sounds so stupid, but like a philosophical stance on life. So that's where, like, my channel's about that, because I'm trying to prove a point, you know, with what I'm doing. Because I don't even know if it's real, right? I'm trying to discover these things while proving a point, essentially. So I'm just trying to prove that, like, you can just do good by people. You gotta do good by yourself, and then do good by people, and have boundaries, and then the good things will happen to you. The universe will work in your favor. Especially if you feel like you deserve it, and you know you deserve it, and you just keep trusting and you work towards it. And you can call it God, whatever you want, universe, source, ultimate, whatever the hell, flying spaghetti monster, I don't care. I think there's something to it, and I really do think magic exists, you know. You can make a wish and it'll happen. If you really want it, it will happen. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Okay, I guess this guy must be like a farmer. Save a cow, eat a vegetarian. That is cannibalism, and that is frowned upon in many countries. That's a quote from Willy Wonka. But anywho, I'm really looking forward to this week, because it's gonna be very productive. I've got 2 photo shoots and lots of videos, and I got my streaming schedule on par. And like I said, I think Wednesday we'll go out and do like a go out to eat with me vlog, and maybe we'll do that every Wednesday, assuming finances are okay. Spudgy, has a surgery coming up. She has a little mastitis. They said it was cancer. I don't think it is. Little lump, so she has to get a lumpectomy. So that's $2,000. So I'm saving for that, saving for rent. I'm still working on paying my grandpa back, and I owe him a month's worth of rent because he helped me with rent a few months back. I was like facing eviction because I was really, really fucking sick again. It's the beginning of the year. So he spotted me for a month, and that helped me out a lot. So I want to pay him back. Pay him back before Christmas at least, because the goal was before July 4th for his birthday. But that didn't happen. But it is what it is. I took a big mental break in July because I really want to bust my ass this rest of the year. I really want to be making hella bank because I really want to be able to be in a flow of things to where I can just create and I don't have to worry about my bills or anything like that, you know. And I'm almost there. So excited. So that's why I'm really grateful I have my OF back, because that was a good source of income, and it's once I build it up again and I do this marketing the way I want to do it now and stuff, I think it'll be great. I'm very excited. So I'm looking forward to creating lots of cool pieces for y'all, whether it be TikToks, YouTubes, photo shoots, whatever. I'm just excited. I understand not everybody's a creator in this world, but if you are a creator, you understand the itch to create. So it feels nice when you can get into a flow of creating finally. Is this a... oh shit. I'm not gonna lie, this coffee's making my stomach hurt. This is usually how it goes for me though. Like, I will really like something and then I see that it's hurting my body, and then I'll have it and then it like hurts my stomach, and then I just get like a I don't really want to deal with it, like, so I get like really turned off from it. So I almost feel like I probably won't want to have another coffee for another 2 weeks, but that's fine. Like, it's always nice to, I don't mind not drinking this whole thing. It's always nice to like just go have a cup of coffee in a cafe, right? And I've never done that. It's more of like get a fucking gallon of coffee, you know? So I'm learning moderation more, because back in the day it was not. But that's how it had to be, I thought, because like, okay, I can only have this like one time every 6 months, so like I gotta binge on it until I feel sick, so then I won't want it anymore. Is that healthy? No. Do I recommend that? No. Oh, I thought these guys were carrying that sign. I was like, damn, I want that. But now I'm learning, like, okay, it does, like, in my mind I was like, okay, I can kind of never have this, essentially, so I have to binge, you know? But now I'm like, okay, I can kind of have this, like, in moderation. Like, I can have it every once in a while, so I don't miss it as much, because I know I can have it eventually. So, and I use it as like a reward system, essentially, when I'm really good with my diet, which is just sticking to my smoothies, soups, and snacks. Oh yeah, I eat like bell peppers, boiled eggs, hummus. What else do I eat for snacks? That's it. I guess you could consider a snack In-N-Out burger once in a while, I guess. I don't know. Or if I have like an egg burrito, I'll warm it up. I have a very like limited menu that I eat. And it changes like every 3 months, not every day. I can't afford physically to change my menu every day, because there's so many foods that trigger my body, and I have to make everything from scratch. And like, people make fun of Nara Smith, but chronically ill people get it. Like, I've been making stuff from scratch since I was literally a kid, because that's how my grandma's always cooked, and she's always been like, okay, healthy, healthy, healthy. And now as an adult, I'm realizing, okay, I can have these foods, but I have to make them from scratch, but I have to also have them in moderation. So making them from scratch is so important. Like I can have chocolate chip cookies a little more often if I made them from scratch. I could have them more often than just once every 2 weeks with a pre-made cookie from somewhere else with preservatives and stuff and cheaper products and whatever, you know. So it's super important to me because I want to do so much, and I've been pining after this journey for so long, and it starts with my health. Anything. I want to have a bar, I want to have a restaurant, I want to do social media, and social media is so difficult when my joints are like this, especially because the ideas revolve around the things I like to do, you know, when I'm healthy. And I forget that I'm not all the way healthy, so I'll try to attempt something, and it takes like 10 times longer than I thought it would, or I just can't do it where I thought I could, you know. So, like, I was hoping by the end of July I'd be able to go to the botanical garden, but I would not be able to. But it's probably smart because it would have been hotter as, you know, hot as balls. So when I do go, it'll be nice and cool at least. So as long as I can go during Halloween and Christmas time, that'll be peak. I'm excited for that. Maybe I'll just get a baby stroller so I can bring Odin and Spudgy. That'd be hilarious. I'm not a fan of baby strollers because they're so bulky, so I'm sure they make a dog wagon or something. Anyway, thanks for listening to my ramblings. I hope you guys are having a good day. Is that a puppy? Oh no, that's the dude's head. Oh yeah, but thank you for everyone who liked my cowboy soup recipe. It's really good. It's a really good basic soup recipe. Very simple if you're trying to like cook on a budget. I think my grandma taught me these recipes when, she's always known them, but when my grandfather lost his job and we were living with my dad, my brother, my grandma, my grandpa, when we were all living there, and my grandma had to, you know, make meals that were cost effective, and that was one of them. So it was one of my favorite meals because it's like a full rounded, you know, meal, and a soup. And I like to have soup for breakfast. It's just easier on my system. I've never really liked breakfast food. I found it hard to stick to a breakfast diet for breakfast. I much prefer like a tuna sandwich for breakfast, or noodles, ramen, or you know, soup, something like that. Burrito. So I used to try to be consistent with like pancakes or smoothies or whatever in the morning, and I just don't crave them in the morning. I crave that stuff more at night. And I'm going to assume that's when, you know, cortisol levels are dropping and stuff. Has something probably to do with cortisol. Ah, a Cybertruck. It's ugly. It's so ugly. Tomb Raider's boobies for free. Speaking of, there's 2 photo shoots that I'm going to be doing soon. Well, actually 4. So there's a lot, but it really depends. The ones that with my friend depend on me decorating my home. And because I haven't been making enough to decorate my home, because when I moved in, I had to get rid of all my stuff, naturally. You guys, if you've watched my shit, you know that I had like a shit ton of roaches. Crap ton of roaches. And so I didn't want to bring anything. I didn't even want to bring my bed, but I still have my mattress. And I really wanted to replace my mattress for my birthday, but I didn't get to. So still like slowly replacing things, but for the most part, I didn't bring anything except for my mattress and like a glass table. Once I get my home decorated, then I'm going to do a photo shoot with my bestie. Like a very, I don't know, luxurious fall photo shoot in my living room, and like a Miss Frizzle photo shoot with her as well. And then for myself, I want to do like a photo shoot at my laundromat, and then a Tomb Raider photo shoot. So I'm hoping that there's a few car pages that I know about, and maybe there's going to be, because my Jeep doesn't work, I'm hoping there'll be someone who can let me use their Jeep vehicle that looks Tomb Raider-ishy. Maybe a Cybertruck would be perfect for that. But I want to be out in the desert doing a photo shoot with it. And I need to do that during like the fall season. So fall and winter, spring, now I know are my times to do photo shoots outdoors. Because I tried this summer. I did a few summers ago, but it was super early. But I remember it getting really warm, so we had to cut it off in the morning. So now I really want to make sure I do all the photo shoots that I can, and I have tons of photo shoot ideas. So it's once again banked on my health. And believe it or not, like even if I sit down, like it's really painful to pose and sit in certain positions because it hurts my hip. So I'm really trying to get my health super healthy. But that's where, like, once again, like, I struggle with the food content, because I know everybody wants the unhealthy mukbangs and shit like that. And maybe I should just lean into it. Like I said, maybe I should just lean into the fact that I can't eat it and just do healthy shit. I wanted to do mukbangs. Maybe mukbangs would be great with the crunchy salad sound. I could eat the fuck out of a salad. I'll eat the fuck out of a salad. Anyway, so I guess that's the plan. I like these vlogs because it helps me kind of, think of a solution. And if you guys have specific salad places you want me to try, let me know. I'll be happy. Or healthy places, if anything. I do know like Mediterranean food is healthy, so like there's tons of healthy type of places. It doesn't have to just be salad. So feel free to drop in the comments, give me some ideas and suggestions. I wish YouTube would allow me to like tag your guys' comment into another video, like TikTok does. I do like that feature in TikTok, but yeah. I'll make sure to mention your guys' name if you give the idea and I go to that place. But I'm excited. My health is much better today. I started taking glutathione. I don't know if I said that right. Someone, could correct me. But it's the active ingredient in avocados, which is the ingredient that kills like mold and fungal in your body. And I don't know exactly what I have. I forgot to clarify that. I think I did clarify it. Like I said, I don't watch my videos. I just speak shit and sit and let it stew in my mind. And if I don't like it, I'll delete it. But I never really watch them back. I will once I have the time to edit, which is when my health is a little better. We're getting there, slowly but surely. I feel like this year is really prepping for next year. Oh, this is so cute. This Tacoma sign is rainbow. Are they, That's so cute, though. I love that. But I'm so ready for it. So that's why I'm trying to be real strict about my health. And I think it's been like 2 weeks since I've had coffee. I wanted to have it last week, but I was like, nah, I don't feel like I'm quite there. And I posted a video of me walking last week, so as you guys can see, obviously I wasn't quite there. And it's much better today. Like I said, still gimpy, but better nonetheless. And as long as I keep to my diet this week, then, and that glutathione is really helping. I took it last night because it got delivered, and it really helped. So, but really not having caffeine is important, because I remember drinking that Diet Coke and it really fucked me up. So funny. But yeah, Diet Coke is great though when you're nauseous. I could not have survived my pregnancy without Diet Coke. I was barfing everywhere the whole time. I literally was down to 87 pounds. And I was losing weight during a pregnancy. That's not good. I went from 115 to 87 pounds while pregnant. So, just to put that in perspective. But Sierra, my bestie, once again, coming in clutch. She's been there through so much shit with me. And she's such a good person. She really is. She's so sweet. She's very insightful. She gives such good advice. And she's got a good head on her shoulders. She's made mistakes, but she's really learned from them, much like myself. Like, I used to be very naive and gullible and whatever, but she's really, learned her lesson from shit. And when you're pregnant, you know what it's like. And that's kind of how it is with my cravings in general, but it was like 10 times worse. Not cravings, but like how I eat. Like, I will not eat, if I have a safe meal regime, I will eat that for 3 to 6 months, nothing else. Don't give me anything else outside of that. And so that's where like going out to try new foods is a little difficult for me. I don't know why. It doesn't make me feel sick or anything. It's just like I have no interest. But I have interest in it mentally. It's just like I don't care to eat it, you know? Like I like to read what's in it. I like to explore mentally what the restaurant is and see it visually and get out and whatever. And it's only because of how my joints are. Like, it scares me to eat foods because I don't know what's in it. Because like they could put sugar and stuff for all I know, or use, like, if it has honey, they can use like really cheap honey that has sugar. So it's shit like that, or really cheap cheese that has cellulose, and that shit bothers my joints. It's really annoying, truth be told. But that's where I was really, you know, okay, I gotta get healthy first, and that's where maybe I'll dive into the healthy stuff while eating out. But Diet Coke is one thing that helped my nausea during the pregnancy, and I'll forever use it for like a medicine, essentially. I was gonna go, but I don't think I would have made it. But yeah, that stuff helped me with my pregnancy so much. Anytime I was nauseous, I just got a Diet Coke. It was the only thing that helped me feel better. They were giving me loads and loads, and you can only take so much Zofran. It's a prescription, so obviously you can't take too much when you're pregnant. There's a certain line, well, even when you're not pregnant, but ginger didn't work, peppermint didn't work, none of that shit worked, so. Yeah, I think Diet Coke is for sure a good medicine. Underneath me. Didn't even notice. It's also nice when my health is good because I can shoot more videos, because all my video ideas revolve around, once again, me being more mobile. So my AZ lawyers, I think I might have to find a lawyer for my rental company. They're being pain in the asses. Anywho, that's another story. I also didn't get to do a road trip or anything, which is probably the best idea. I honestly think next year, like, I'll celebrate my birthday, but like my birthday month, like I did last month in July. But I think my true birthday things are gonna be in like August, maybe even October. Go! Fuck! Christ. Get around him, go around him. No, I don't care. What is the bus doing in the left lane anyway? What the fuck? I actually never see buses in the left lane. I only see them in the right lane. I wonder if they have the same rules as Amazon. But I've seen Amazon workers do left-hand turns too, so I don't know. I've heard Amazon workers can't do left-hand turns. Like, you can't turn left. do know the place that I've been wanting to visit, the Porch, has a really interesting menu. I scoped it out. So maybe I'll try that one this Wednesday. It's healthy, but it's interesting. Like a little bit like too bougie for me. But we'll try it. I'm open for new things. I just gotta be open-minded. It's just to try new things and to explore. And it's for fun. Yay! I love food, which is so funny. Like I have a weird relationship with food, I think. Like I love food, don't get me wrong, but I can't eat the food that I want. So I've had to learn, like, okay, I can only eat foods that I like only eat to survive, essentially. You know, some people can eat for fun a little bit more than I can, but I can't, not that much. So I have to really limit the types of foods that I take in, and even then I have to eat very small incremental meals, at least while my gut is healing. Maybe next year will be different. I assume if I'm doing this diet until next year, things will be better. Different but better. And my regime, honestly, it changes. Like I said, like every 3 months, so I guess I'll put you guys on to what I eat in a day. Like my options. Because I guess it is difficult, you know, people with chronic illnesses, it's really down to what you eat, and you have to be strict about it if it's really severe, and it's difficult. I was saying to one of my peeps on the stream, I was like, temptation comes in many forms. The devil comes in many forms, including chicken nugget form, like including food. I don't really think it's the devil, it's just a joke, but nonetheless, you know, I always have to tell myself when I want something, because it's like an everyday thing. Like I want to eat something, I want to treat myself, whatever. Like I want to be able to walk and dance and be able to do things without being in pain more. I want to be off my scooter. I was off my scooter for the tiniest bit, and then I got back onto it because the fucking medicine ran out, and I stopped doing my regime because I thought I could. But no, I have to do both, I think, like on a daily, and be really strict about what I intake. So I'm being very intentional about it, and then if I do that, there's so many benefits with that. I heal, I feel better, I can create content, I can help spread positivity, motivation, and knowledge. And on top of that knowledge, that helps anybody who's watching with a chronic illness heal themselves. And then hopefully they can take that knowledge and give it to those around them who suffer from the same thing, you know? Yay. Let's turn around. Should I hit the curb? No. Where is it? Wee. Honestly, that churro is a perfect amount of sweetness. I don't really know what my next sweet treat will be, so if you have a suggestion, let me know. I don't really eat sweets much out at places. I've really given up sugar. I wouldn't say given up, because I do like every 6 months have like my cheat day, or every 3 months. Or sometimes I'll fall into like a little, like sometimes when I do like my every 3 months, which is why I don't like it, but I'll fall into like a not habitual, but it'll be for like that week instead of 3 days. But for the most part, I don't have sugar in my diet, except for like honey, like natural sugars, right? Honey, strawberries, that's pretty much it. And then I use artificial sugar, like stevia. Not a lot, very moderate amount, because if you use too much, that shit will make you shit your brains out. There's a lot of ambulances and stuff today. Anyway, thanks for listening to my shenanigans, y'all. I hope everyone's have a good day. Take care of yourself today. Sunday's the perfect day to recoup. I love doing car vlogs. Believe it or not, this is my way of recouping. And yeah, so I'm grateful for those listening to my jibber jabber. I think the videos coming up, we're gonna get a lot of videos this week, so just be prepared, okay? Because you guys are the overflow of like, not overflow, but you guys are just the conglomerate. You guys are all of Twitch. You guys are all of TikTok. You guys are all, minus the TikTok shop. I don't really care to put the TikTok shop stuff on here because I'm not trying to sell to you guys. It's just, I enjoy doing TikTok shop. I don't know if I'll make money with it, like hella bank, but I like stuff from there. I buy stuff from there, so might as well make money when I buy it. I've been trying to do that with Amazon. But because this is more direct and people can buy more direct from TikTok shop with TikTok videos, I've had good luck with it. So, but you guys won't get that. But you guys will get my fun TikTok videos, and then YouTube specific videos. But this week it'll be content creating journey and tips if you want to get started. And then if you guys ask questions, I'll do like a part 2 answering all of your guys' questions. And then people pleasing, how to get out of it, and that's going to be probably a multiple part series. And then I'm going to also today film like how I make my garlic and honey and how I make my smoothie. My smoothie has shifted. It's had 3 phases, so I will give you the 3 phases, but right now I'll give you the smoothie that I'm doing right now. That's helping my gut. And like my regime for helping my chronic illness. And then we'll go into like neurodivergent, like how I cope or whatever. Pretty much, I don't like saying cope because while it is difficult to deal with, it's more because the world isn't based off of that, right? So, but how I've used like my ADHD, more importantly, because I've always known that I had ADHD. I did not know that I had ADHD until I was diagnosed. I still personally don't believe it. I think she lied to me. And it's not anything bad. I do struggle with it. I struggle with the ADHD diagnosis too because people act like it's a mental illness and I don't perceive it that way. And I get offended because I'm not ill. Like I do things just fine, you know? And then I just have like these neurotypical people who judge the hell out of me because I do things differently. And they, for some reason, can't wrap their brain around that. Maybe they're the autistic ones. That's literally what I say. I tell myself that. Like, I'm like, okay, what if, like, neurodivergent people are actually the normal people? And we're just hyper responsive to what these neurotypical people are doing to the world, but what neurotypical people are is actually the illness. And I don't mean that in a mean way, but neurotypical people I find are very apathetic. They're judgmental. They don't understand other perspectives as well, you know? That's why, like, I really wanted to start my channel based off of, like, finding other neurodivergents, because other neurodivergents get why I have my lifestyle the way I do. And I know a lot of neurodivergent ladies on my Facebook and stuff like that. Like, I don't hate, but it makes me so sad because I just want to message them and, like, vomit information to them. Like, hey, I know what you're going through. I've been through that. Like, let me give you all the info I know. But that's, like, me asserting myself too much into people's lives. I've learn not to do that because that's projecting, right? So maybe they don't want to go the direction that I want to go. And maybe this information, while I'm thinking that they could go this direction, it's not useful to them, you know? So I would rather put out videos and the people who find it useful will watch them. They'll be attracted to it. Their algorithm will bring them to my videos and stuff like that. But that'll be like a whole week series on its own of like how to really lean into the neurodivergency and make it work for you and kind of like transmute it, as people say. Because I've always suspected I had ADHD because of the hyperactivity amount that I've had. Like insane amounts of activity that I need to like just wear my body out. So I've learned to like really catapult that and utilize that to my benefit. And then I learned a lot of my tendencies and a lot of the ways that I think and stuff is the autistic side of shit, which I still don't understand, to be honest, all of that, because when I got diagnosed, I was pregnant. So when I did the whole adoption process, they offered mental therapy, like physical doctor stuff, like just to get you all taken care of, like physically, mentally, physical therapy even. I was way too sick to do physical therapy at that point because I was literally bedridden, like past bedridden. But that was a godsend. I would literally be dead if I didn't have that, and so would my baby. People will judge me day in and day out about the choice that I made, but because I couldn't work, because the father was abusive, he literally threw me across the room when I told him I couldn't work and he needs to help provide. He threw me across the room with the mattress, with my king size mattress. And don't worry, he will get his own special segment, because I think people need to know about him. And even then, the way algorithms work, if some girl is dating a dude named Justin Becker, her For You page will eventually feed her my stuff, and she will see my story, and if it's the same Justin Becker, then she will know, because she will probably be going through the same things. Why? Because I talked to the ex of this guy, and she was literally going through the same shit, and that was my cue to leave. And it was a little too late, because at that point I ended up letting him back one more time, and that's when I got pregnant. But anyway, back to the story. But yeah, I should have stuck with counseling. I honestly thought, like, okay, once I got diagnosed, like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. That's cool. I'll deal with it. Like, I didn't want medicine. I've never taken ADHD meds in my life. I've never wanted them, ever. I like to self-medicate with herbal stuff, so it'd be ashwagandha, microdosing, like mushroom stuff, but like not psychedelic mushroom. I do like microdosing LSD, but that's very hard to get my hands on. But and then cannabis, of course, and let's see, and pretty much just like physical activity and stuff. But it's really been difficult because I've learned a lot of the ADHD symptoms, and which is great for TikTok and stuff because it's taught me a lot about what I'm going through. Not what I'm going through, but like, you know, I guess what I have with everything, with even in regards to my physical illness. If it wasn't for TikTok, I would not have been feeling better physically. So just knowing how algorithms work and everything, I'm just happy my stuff finds the right people. And we'll dive into kind of how I've mitigated things in life, like the ADHD, autistic shit. And yeah. Same with arthritis, but it's a little different with arthritis. That's more about diet. And so is the ADHD and autistic stuff. I don't know if this is true, but you know, they say like vaccines are the root to autism and stuff. I can kind of see where they're coming from. If it has anything to do with bacteria, then yeah, it probably has an effect on the autistic traits. Because I've noticed that the more healthy I get with my gut, the less my ADHD symptoms present themselves. Not too sure about the autistic shit. I haven't really studied that as much because I'm really not as bothered by the autistic stuff. Well, I don't know what you want to call them, symptoms. I don't really like saying that. Traits, I guess. Factors? No. Probably traits, but I'm not really bothered by them. I'm not even bothered by ADHD. Sometimes it gets annoying. Like, when I have a lot on my page, or on my plate, I can be very clumsy and forgetful, and that frustrates me like no other, because I've broken a lot of important things to me. I've forgotten a lot of important things, like very important. Like one time, and thank God for Kayla, but this one time, I had to go to court and I was expecting to take my bike there, and I left my bike key in my bike, and so by the time I went out, my bike was dead. And luckily I had planned for enough time to get there and like walk, and like so I had plenty of time. So I called my friend Kayla, and I called her up, and she swung by and got me, so I was there. So thank God. But that's like the ADHD, and that's the shit that I struggle with. So that's where I think it's important when you have any kind of neurodivergency to really do a lifestyle that caters to how your mentality works. I think that's important for everyone, but I think neurotypical people don't understand that it looks different from person to person, because a lot of people do need to go to work and stuff like that. I cannot. I need something that suits me, because the burnouts happen, the physical illness happens, the physical illness creates more burnouts and stuff like that. So no one really understands it except for me, and that's where like I would love to be a boss of my own company, because I think I would be a really good company for neurodivergence to work in, because it's a place that, for what I want to do, that, you know, ignites creativity, and people who really want to be there would be there, you know, because you have to dress up and things like that. So some people would probably be there for the money, but I think you know, a lot of it really catered to a lot of neurodivergence, which is the point of it. And I'd like to see them have more long-term jobs at my place, because it caters to the neurodivergency. And I've always said, like, Elon Musk kind of has it right, and it's something that I've always wanted to do. I want to have enough money to be able to start a school, like a private school, that just kind of caters to, you know, the kids' strengths. I think it would have been so cool if my brother attended a school that catered to his strengths, because I think he would have gotten, you know, an engineering degree or something by now, because he's really fucking smart. He's just, the way they teach, he just wasn't able to catch on. And I get that, because I struggle in math, but it's not because I didn't want to learn it. Because now I really want to go learn math again, because I know that it has to do a lot with the universe and everything. Like, everything is math, you know? So if they would have, like, catered to the way neurodivergents learn, then instead of, like, wanting to put them in a box, and neurodivergence, it's a spectrum, so you can't put them in a box, because there's going to be so many who fit outside that box, and the things don't fit to them, right? So, uniformity does not do well in that case, you know. In a literal sense, I guarantee you uniforms are good for neurodivergence. I actually did not mind having uniforms in high school. I actually willingly chose classes that gave me uniforms, funny enough. That could be a military thing, though, I don't know. But, anywho, so that's what we'll get to, is like how I kind of cater my life around my neurodivergent shenanigans. Just to kind of make things easier on me. And I'm not, once again, I'm not like a big whatever creator yet. I want to be so bad, because I want to give back so bad to my community, and I know I can. And not only do I want to prove it